I'm planning to make $30,000 this month at 20 years old, and in this video, I'm going to explain exactly how you can do the same, even if you have no experience in 3 simple steps. And just so you guys know, I'm not capping. Here is basically how much I've made in the past week. As you can see, it's around $8,000. And so if you do the math, that equals close to like $32,000 a month. So I'll probably stay on this track to hit that, maybe even more. And if you don't know me, my name is Tanner. I'm pretty much documenting my journey to making my first $1 million online and just sharing the journey so that you can actually print some money as well. And 2 years ago today, I was actually a Hooters cook making like $17 an hour. But with what I'm going to share with you today, I've been able to make money from my laptop, travel the entire world, live in Thailand for a year, and overall just live life exactly how I want because I'm able to make money from my laptop. The first step to printing $10,000 to $30,000 a month is getting a closing job. And in a second, I'll explain pretty much exactly what that is and how I'm going to make $30,000 this month, literally just doing that. For example, I've gotten closing positions with a couple big YouTubers in the online space. One of them being a guy named Invest with Henry and a few other big YouTubers as well. But Invest with Henry is who I've closed for the longest and I've enjoyed it the most. So he's a big online coach that basically just teaches people how to invest their money into the stock market properly. And he sells basically a program that costs $5,000 to $10,000 depending on how much help somebody wants with their investing journey. Now, I just take Zoom calls for his online coaching business, and I help the people that already want to sign up for the program basically just get signed up. I walk them through exactly what it's going to look like. And basically every time I sign someone up, I basically close the deal and I get paid 12% commission, which if you're selling, which at $5,000 to $10,000, 12% commission is, around $600 to like $1,200 each time I get someone signed up, depending on what they actually go for. So to get to $30,000 a month, I really only need to sign up 45 people per month, which is a little bit less than 2 people per day on average. So what you need to do if you want to do this as well is basically just find a big YouTuber, a big online coach that teaches something online. These people make so much money, but the problem that they have is that they are super busy like actually coaching their clients, helping them on coaching calls, messaging them back and forth and making sure that they're actually helping them with whatever they promised. And number two, in order for these coaches to scale up their business and start making a lot more money, they need people to actually just take the Zoom calls for them so that they can focus on marketing, building their business, helping their clients get really good results, and overall moving the business forward. They don't have time to sit on Zoom calls for hours a day when they're trying to build the business. So we save them time and we save them a lot of money, which if you've ever met a business owner, that is like the holy grail of what business owners want, is time and money. Now I'm just going to share my screen and show you pretty much exactly what we're looking for. So if you go to YouTube, you'll see a bunch of YouTube videos. I am super interested into business, so I naturally see a lot of online coaches in the business space. But let's say you are interested in helping a coach that basically teaches people how to invest into real estate. How to invest into real estate. If you just search it up, you're going to see a ton of online coaches that are an expert in a specific niche. So in this niche, it would be real estate investing, and they have some sort of coaching program. Like Chris Cron, I've seen before. He has hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands at this point, like rental properties. And he also helps people basically learn how to invest into real estate as well. So he has a real estate coaching program. So this is like a perfect example of someone you would want to close for. And not only does he probably make tons of money off of real estate, but he's probably making millions of dollars just off of his coaching program. And he definitely has people just signing people up for it, because if you're going to spend $5,000 to $10,000 on something, especially people that watch him and they want to get his program, well, they want to talk to someone and be like, okay, so what is the program? What's going to be included? How is it actually going to help me invest into my first property, right? So that's basically all you do is you would talk to those people, fill them in on everything, and your goal is to obviously sign up as many people as possible, because that's where you make the most amount of money. So, I mean, you could search this for literally anything. if we just think of something else that's like popular, obviously real estate is massive. I mean, there's probably thousands of coaches in it. I have a family member that does real estate and they make pretty good money with it. So lots of people make great money with real estate. There's obviously a lot of coaches, but I mean, you can do really anything, right? How to start a digital marketing agency or business, which I wouldn't recommend, by the way. But like, these guys are probably coaches of some sort, you know, an AI agency, right? Let's see. Like, this guy's probably a coach and he probably has closers that are closing for his business, and he has a big amount of subscribers. So yeah, basically start here to looks like he has a free course. So maybe he doesn't have a coaching business, but most people have a coaching business, and they're just teaching people basically just how to do whatever they've been able to master and make a lot of money with. And so obviously you'd want to sell for somebody that is actually really good at it, and actually helps people get amazing results. Like, that's something you want to make sure, so that you're selling something you actually believe in, something you're passionate about. Like what I sell, and with like Invest with Henry and everything I've sold, like I only sell for people that get amazing results for their students, and their students get the result they actually wanted in whatever it is. So if it was a fitness coach, like their students are actually getting shredded, like they're getting in amazing shape with their help. If it's an investing coach, their students are actually making passive income and they're being able to grow their portfolio with their help, right? So that's something you want to make sure. But I just wanted to show you guys some examples, because there's so many coaches. Even a guy like this, like I've seen him before. I know he makes around $100,000 a month with his coaching business, and he only has like 15,000 subscribers, but I guarantee he has at least a couple people closing deals for him, where he teaches, I think, like digital marketing agencies how to actually scale. And yeah, he probably has closers that make at least like $5,000 to $10,000 a month just taking Zoom calls for him. And he doesn't even have that many subscribers. And there's tens of thousands of people just like this that have a big coaching business that you would probably never even see in different niches, but they all have closers making a lot of money and helping them with their business. Actually, landing a position like this for a big YouTuber is pretty simple. Actually, I want to make sure I stay on track for this video. So if you do want to learn how to actually get hired by YouTubers, then basically just join my free course below, where I teach and explain exactly how you can get into closing deals online for big coaches, and how to get in contact with them, how to get hired, and ultimately start making and getting on track for really minimum $10,000 a month once you get really good at the skill. And obviously with that, having freedom to live anywhere on earth and design your life exactly how you want to design it, rather than listening to somebody else on how you can live your life, when you have to work, when you have to come in, etc. And when I was working a 9 to 5, that's when I realized that's exactly what I was doing. I was basically just being controlled by somebody else. And I wanted to basically, instead of surrounding my life around a job, I wanted to surround a job around my life, where I travel, I go on adventures, I see new countries, I hang out with friends, and just live my life on my terms. And then I am able to fit making money around that, instead of working and then trying to fit everything else around it like a normal 9 to 5 job. So that's what closing deals online has basically allowed me to do, as well as many other people. If you've ever been to a place like Thailand, Bali, Dubai, you've probably, like, if you've never been to one of these places, you've probably never met very many people like actually making consistent income online. However, there are tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people traveling the world, especially living in these countries, that make money online, literally just from their laptop, traveling the world, living in super cheap places where their money goes way further, and they just have complete freedom to go wherever they want, do whatever they want, and live life on their terms. And it's kind of like a bubble of people that are living everybody else's dream life, but everybody else thinks it's like not even possible. And like, there's kind of a joke that goes around in like the community of people that just make money from their laptops, like, why doesn't everyone just make money online? Or why don't most people? Obviously, if everyone made money online, the world wouldn't really work. But like, why don't people that want to actually just do it? Like, it's not that hard. Like, we aren't special. We aren't that smart. So the point is, Like I've met so many guys and that make money online as well as ladies. And the people that were making the most money were always doing like closing deals for big online coaches or were a big online coach as well. So this is where like the most amount of money is in the space. And coaching, you can make a lot of money, but if you don't have a skill that you can actually teach people, it's going to be difficult. If you don't have some sort of expertise, and you have to be good at marketing, ads. So like closing deals is the best place to start. And then maybe after that, you can become a coach. Once you have a lot more skills and you have traveled the world, you've probably learned a lot more. And then maybe you have something that you can actually teach people, right? But the guys making $10,000 to $20,000 a month and more are always just the guys closing deals for a big online coach. So the people doing this, they're not smarter than you. They're not special. They just learned a simple skill and applied it and started doing it online, basically. And probably the best part about closing deals is kind of what I just mentioned. It's like you don't really have to start an entire business from scratch. That's like the biggest mistake, honestly, that I see a lot of guys make that actually want true freedom, is that they basically just try to start a business from scratch, and they try to do things like an Amazon store, drop shipping, e-commerce, marketing agency, etc., etc. But the biggest problem with this is that not only does that take like $20,000 to $30,000 of capital just to try out and build a business like that, but once you do get it set up, like you have to have so many different skills to actually succeed, and you actually need to put in the work for years and years and years before it can even become profitable. But on the flip side, with what I do, closing deals online, I mean, it took me 3 months to start making $8,000 a month, where I just learned the skill and then started doing it and started making consistent income. And I didn't have all the stress and responsibilities of having an entire business as well. I mean, when I was living in Thailand, I would wake up at 11 a.m., sometimes 12 p.m. I'd basically meet up with my friends. We would do Muay Thai. We would go to the beach. Then we'd get food. We'd explore either like the islands or the city we were in. We'd go on adventures and honestly just enjoy life all day until like 7 p.m. Once it kind of got dark out, I would basically just start taking like 4 to 5 calls per day until around 12 a.m., sometimes like 1 a.m. and so on. And then I'd go to sleep and just repeat that process over and over. And now I do the exact same thing, but I'm just in Miami. So the point is, you can learn this skill quite quickly, start generating income in just the next few months, and quit your job, start living somewhere like Thailand where it's way cheaper, where your life is going to be way better. You're going to have a lot more freedom. And honestly, never have to worry about going back to a 9 to 5 job ever again. And that's kind of actually the last step, is really just learning this skill. In order for you to actually crush it for a big, online coach or like a big YouTuber that has a program, well, you need to know how to actually close deals. And that's actually the last step, is really just learning the skill of closing deals, right? In order for you to actually crush it for a big YouTuber, you need to understand what it actually takes for somebody to sign up for something, buy something, and want to actually change their life and do something. And that is the skill in and of itself, is basically influencing people and closing deals. And so you can do this, by watching like sales videos, for examples, watching videos on like how to close deals and trying to find people to maybe practice with. And to be honest, you could learn all of it on your own, but it might take you months and months and months, and maybe you never even figure it out, compared to just learning from someone who has already learned the skill and mastered it, being in your corner and teaching you how to do it from A to Z and making sure you succeed. And honestly, whenever I want to learn something new, learn a new skill, anything, I always just go and find somebody who is living the exact life that I want, that has the results that I want, and I can tell they actually have the knowledge and skill that I need to be successful myself. And even a bonus on top of that, if they have all those things and they've even helped other people in the same position that I'm in achieve the results that I want as well, then that's an even extra bonus, that not only do they know how to do it themselves and they've mastered the skill themselves, but they've also mastered helping other people learn the skill as well and see those exact same results. And so I'll just pay these people money to teach me whatever I am basically just trying to learn. And I know that Typically, it's a drop in the ocean compared to what I can make or what it's worth once I actually learn what they're teaching me in the long run. Even like fitness coaching, like I've invested into fitness coaching before, and it was way worth the investment because the confidence and the benefits that I'm still getting from that to this day are way higher than the money I paid to have that coaching. And actually, a few people have found me trying to learn how to close deals online and learn this skill. And I've helped actually many guys at this point go from pretty much scratch to hitting their first $5,000 to $10,000 a month, which is absolutely amazing. And you could probably see some of the interviews I've done on my YouTube channel about them, their journeys, etc. if you scroll around. And I have a couple more coming out this week of new guys that I've helped get into it. Like my student Noah, he's making around $3,000 to $4,000 a month while he's in college and he had zero experience. My student Tyler, who's in the UK, and he had zero experience as well, and he actually made $2.5 thousand. I'll pop up the screenshot in his first week in February. So I'm gonna do a couple interviews with them to kind of talk to them about their journeys. But the point is, if you like having a mentor and you feel like I can genuinely help you and you just want to fast track your way to ultimate freedom, quitting your job, and just overall generating a modest and consistent income from a skill online, go to the first link in description. There's going to be just a quick video there. So watch that video, and then right after, if you want to learn from me and get my help in this, then you can basically just schedule a time to speak with me. And if you do schedule a time to speak with me, make sure you are serious, make sure you show up. Don't waste my time, please. I'm very, very busy, and I'm setting aside time to meet with you and speak with you and help you out on this journey. And we're going to basically just kind of talk about exactly what the process would look like if you were to get my help to go from scratch to hitting your first at least $5,000 per month. So yeah, closing deals, it's exactly how I'll probably make $30,000 this month closing for big online coaches. And I'll probably continue to make more and more money as I get even better at the skill myself, and new doors open up as we go along. So I appreciate you watching a lot. I appreciate you keeping along with my journey and listening to the lessons I have shared, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.